Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and it has come back around to me in the Colchis Succession series. I'm taking over after Enigmatic Rose 4 had her turn in the ruler chair, and I'm coming in blind from what she did. So I took a little bit of a look around to see the state of things. We don't have a lot of money in the bank account, but we're making quite a bit of money. That's good. We have a fair amount of manpower, and I'm noticing we have a fair number of mana points here as well. Not so much in civic power, but in the other categories. From what I've seen of Rose play, she likes to sit on the military power points until she really wants to use them. That's not really the way I play, but we can play around with the military traditions and stuff like that if we wish. I haven't actually looked at the military tab. Okay, so we've been mostly going down this path. As a matter of fact, we haven't gone down these other paths at all. So next one we would have is Army Weight Modifier, which we probably want to do in our terrain, or the terrain that we have in our empire. Definitely the borders have expanded since last I played. We were about roughly there-ish, where I left off. Looks like we've extended down into here. Definitely cut Armenia in half there. But Albania remains a thorn in our side, and I probably will be taking them out fairly early. Other than that, I don't know if there's a whole lot I want to do outside of a lot of the policies that I have going on with my governors. I'm not sure I really care for them, but a lot of these are being run by governors other than my character. Speaking of which, my character, not really the best. No martial skill, no finesse. All right, charisma and zeal, but I am frail, so my health is a little down. Rose was giving me about 10 years for this character. Let's see if we can push that further than what Rose was thinking. All right, so let's get into what we want to do here. So first off, I'm noticing that I have some claims on a number of my neighbors, Armenia and Albania being two of the important ones. Now, if we look at Albania, they're currently in a war with Armenia, one that I believe that they are losing, and they are allied to these two guys here. So we currently have, if we go back to my little diplomatic screen, we have a tribal vassal up here. So these guys were a former enemy of ours. They have a fair number of troops. We probably will be able to take advantage of that, especially if these guys end up being at war with us. So what I'm thinking, we start moving our troops to try and take out Albania here. I'm noticing that a couple of our troops are standing in attrition anyway, so we'll probably want to move them somewhere where there is no attrition, which it looks like this is safe down here. This is currently the winter, and that's something we have to worry about in our climate. Although I'm not seeing the white right now, maybe that will load in as time goes on, but definitely there's attrition going on here. We also have this guy here, which probably needs to move in on the coast. If I were to guess. Yeah, looks like we need to move over here. That is, of course, if we don't move our troops altogether. Now, how does she have us strategically? Skirmishing? Looks like deception is going to be the better one for us from the horse archer perspective. Skirmishing only really benefits our archers, which we do have a fair number of, but we have a lot of horse archers. As a matter of fact, these being flankers, I'm not sure that really makes sense, but okay, I guess we'll keep them on skirmishing then, because we may not be able to use the full weight of that. You're also set to skirmishing, which probably makes more sense for you. No, bottleneck would make more sense, wouldn't it? Because of the heavy infantry here. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's start moving these guys over towards Albania. Albania looks like they have 20k troops, so we would definitely want to have those kind of troops in our area. We got Shock here. Shock's not going to be good for light infantry, so we'll change that. Although, whether or not you want to fight with light infantry is another matter altogether. Yeah, you know, I'm routing these guys over here. What is the climate like down here? Looks like we've got a free shot. Okay, start hitting attrition once you get to here. This is all our area as well. Any attrition down here? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to want to route this guy up into here. And then we'll put troops up in the north as well. Which there is attrition over here. Maybe if we get over here with this 12k stack, we'll be in an alright spot there. Oh, we also have a 14k stack. Is there attrition here? Here. This is an okay spot. So we'll put the 14k here. What is your strategy? You're going to skirmishing. which is alright strategy for you, I guess. Okay, we're moving most of our troops. These guys could probably just stay in the corner over there. Alright, we have a lack of commander on our fleet. Do we have any scorned families? These guys. Okay, so we're going to look to hire one of those. I want to keep her, even though she's a good commander, I want to kind of keep her on tap for later. So I'm thinking we hire this guy instead. That should help that family not be scorned, which does help your loyalty quite a bit. We do have pretender support. We just have taken over. So let's see what we can do about that. Probably just go through and bribe a lot of these guys because we have a lot of oratory power to spend. So bribe. 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 And hopefully some of this stuff takes care of itself as we go through, because we've already bribed those three. Okay, we do have a slot open. Okay, it looks like this lady here is going to be a good one for that. Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty much everything we'd want to do outside of maybe the military traditions, which we're going to be going to war fairly soon, so I figure we might as well just do the army weight modifier now. Nobody really delved into heavy cavalry, it looks like, unless I am mistaken on that. Well, either way, we're going to go ahead and take the step mastery here. And then we can just go ahead and take the next level. Light infantry defense. I'm not sure how important that one would be. Do we want to go with a little manpower or get that light cavalry discipline? We do have some light cavalry out there. I kind of like the national manpower as opposed to this. I mean, eventually we're going to want to get to this. So do we just rush that? Yeah, I guess it's alright to do that. Oh, did we automatically get that one? Oh, yeah, it looks like we did. Okay, whatever. Let's slow this down a little tiny bit while we have some issues still. And now we have a new scorn family. Oh, tribute ceases. I don't know if that... Not sure if that really affects us. Oh, what is this? A little nation here? Oh, this is totally unsettled? Ah. Oh, okay, yeah, governors. What is the deal with our tribal guys? We want to get rid of that. Like, this is a great example, okay? So we've got really good loyalty in this province. A ton of tribesmen. And this policy is no good to us. As a matter of fact, it's probably hurting us. So, let's double check what region that is. That region. I bet you it's not very civilized. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Well, either way, I like going... I like going the civilization route. Because we turn all these tribesmen into either freemen or slaves. And based off of the bonuses that we have in national slave output, we're going to benefit a lot more from that than having tribesmen. Tribesmen especially, as tribesmen are not going to be liking how civilized we are. So eventually, we're going to want to get rid of them anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, we're going to get some tyranny by doing that. I'm going to have to be careful on how often I do that. Like, for example, here it makes perfect sense because our province loyalty is really low. But right here, we're maxed out. So there's no real reason to keep this on that. But for now, we're just going to let it go because we don't want to rack up too much. We're going with the... Does that make sense in this location? Is there cultural difference? Okay, it does appear that is the case. So we'll let him go on that. Money is fine. Trade is fine. Okay. One thing I also want to check is our capital, which is here, if I remember correctly. Okay, we don't have too many slaves in our main capital. Okay, good to see. Alright, so we're moving our troops and all that. We could do conversions while we wait. Because we have a lot of points here. Let's assimilate pops as much as possible here. Okay, fight of a pretender. Once a favored sibling of our recent ascended ruler has perhaps wisely chosen to flee Colchis in a moment of opportunity. It appears that he kneels at this very second before the vaunted court of Armenia. Oh, that's not good. In the hope of being granted asylum. We can only hope they refuse the foolish request in good time in the pursuit of better relations. Troublesome. So we lose 20 legitimacy, or we do that and we lose a lot of opinion with Armenia. Well, I don't want to lose the legitimacy right now. Our legitimacy is quite bad, so I'm going to let him go. All right. That was unfortunate. Okay. So we've got a bunch that we can convert culturally. Does that make sense? What culture are you? You're Iberia. What? Ibero. What culture is in our capital? Ah, okay. All right. Well, let's go back to this. I feel like we should maybe focus on citizens, so the freemen and other things are be important as well. So we're just gonna go boop 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 boop. I mean, I'm gonna be doing a lot of converting here. We'll let time go by as we do this, because we have so many points. Oh, that's right. We were doing conversions over here. I shouldn't have done that as much over there. I mean, I'm just going to convert a whole bunch of stuff here. We were converting up here, so we shouldn't focus on that. Okay, and let's do some religious conversions. I can't remember if I'm doing religious or cultural conversions over there. I'm focusing on citizens, which is fine in a way, but just trying to stamp out some religion and stuff. Okay, how are we doing on moving our troops? We're getting there. Okay, I do not want to let too much time go by. That's why I'm not letting the calendar move too much. Okay, priestly legitimation. Legitimacy afforded to... Okay, blah, blah, blah. This is where we want to do this. Oh. So we either gain... a bunch of legitimacy at the cost of religious power. We definitely need the legitimacy because we are kind of low at the moment. As there are people in our court that are supporting others. This guy in particular. I forget who left my court. I don't know if it was this dude. We got 84%. Now we are losing because of the support. This increases tyranny, so I'm not going to do it unless... I mean, we could get it almost to 100%, but... I'm kind of hoping this will just go away after our time, but... We could try and smear the reputation... But I don't know if that actually affects whether or not people will support this guy. Let's do it anyway. He now has 0 popularity. Let's see if that affects. We do have a couple other supporters here and there. And we could affect their popularity as well if we wanted to. Although this guy just really doesn't have that much popularity, so I don't know if it's really worth trying. And then Kuji Kujid, that name comes back. Neither does this guy have that much popularity. We'll just see if that really helps what we just did, and then we'll decide on whether or not we want to do more of that. I mean, honestly, that may hurt his popularity or his loyalty to us. Oh, he's an army commander? Where is he? Oh, he's got 15k down here. Will he do what I want him to? We also got 5k down here, which we'll probably keep in place. But does he follow my orders? He does. Okay. Now, I do not want to wait too long because the war with Armenia may end here soon, and I'm trying to take advantage of that. We'll keep some of these troops in place just to watch the border, more or less. We don't need this 19k stack to win this war. Okay. How good of a commander are you? You're an 8? Alright. Out of curiosity, this guy I probably cannot... Oh, I can change him as being a commander. Well, why would I keep him in charge, then? Alright, we'll put a better person. Ah, because you're so good. Aha. Well, I'd rather have somebody loyal in charge of my armies than somebody that's not. Especially as his loyalty is continuously going down. So, yeah, you are going to be our new commander here. And you are not going to do shock. You're going to do bottleneck. Alright. So this troop up here is coming in. Let's take a look real quick at the allies here. So you got 42 Gs. You got 38. We should probably move some troops up to the north then. We'll put them up in there. Just to try and counter any movement that these guys try and do. Hopefully our ally can kind of hold them off for a while. I should really check at the loyalty of my men here. So 82%, that's fine. 78, that's doable. 82, okay, that's fine. And you have a pretty sizable army, 82. Okay, so that one guy's pretty good as a commander, but he's very unloyal. I'm not gonna put them in charge when they're that disloyal. Okay. How are my... I think I already checked my governors. They're all fairly loyal, so not really a concern there. Okay, we have enough men, I think, in the area to really fight this out if we wanted to. What is the difference in our... Okay, I'm gonna assume we have quite an advantage here. Yeah, we do. Alright, so let's go ahead and just declare war on these guys. I don't think we have a truce or anything. We already have a CB, so we're gonna go ahead and hit OK. Confirm. Our subject. We have low Navy maintenance, but that doesn't really matter. Our fort maintenance may have just jumped up. I will keep that in place because of these guys and what they may do. We want the forts to slow them down if we can. But we're gonna go ahead and move in here. You guys are just gonna move in there. You're gonna move in here to help. We may have to go the long way here. Can I do this? No. Okay, it makes me do that. Alright. We may not need the support, but I'm gonna move it in there in any case. And then you, I just want to siege that and then come in. We don't really have forts bordering, do we? To take territory for us. As a matter of fact, we'll probably lose territory to this fort. Can you move in here instead? Yeah, okay. We want to stop this fort from being able to take territory from us. I think that's a little bit more paramount. If we need the assistance, we got this 5k here. And we got the 15k on the way. Did these guys end up coming to the call? They did. These guys did, but they've already been wiped out by the Armenians, so I don't really care. Although their troops may be in the area somewhere. So we got to keep an eye on it. That's why we have these troops still sticking around if we need to. Alright. I'm going to kind of zoom out here, so... Alright, what is your removal time? Okay, so according to this, they're going to move... What time? Okay, that's not going to be in time. And these guys are moving over to here by the 6th. Okay. So this is we can ignore because it's not going to happen. I don't know where that is. I'm just going to ignore it if I don't know where it is. Okay. Okay, these guys may come in here. Alright, we defeated that. Let's move in here. And try and defeat these guys. I don't really know where you're going just yet. You may be going to your allies' territory. We'll keep an eye on you. But we want to track down this 5k stack if we can. Okay. These guys can then move out. And again, we're going to try and take out the 5k stack if we can. There's no point in doing anything here, so I'm going to start moving this 5K up this way. And these guys we're going to have... let's have them come over here. So it's these guys' jobs to track down this 5K. This 5K is going to come up this way. You guys are coming up here. We've already taken some territory because of the... sure. Yeah, we're already taking some territory up there because of our forts, which is good. Not exactly sure why this fort isn't taking up... Oh, this fort's preventing it. Okay, got it. Okay, somebody just died, so that was one of our commanders. Okay, so we are lacking of skilled commanders. This person's loyalty is questionable, but is increasing. We'll go with that. How is the government situation looking? This guy has not lost any supporters whatsoever. I mean, we continue to bribe these people. This person's loyalty is already good and continuing to increase. This person's loyalty is already good and continuing to release. And those are the only two that are supporting. According to what I'm seeing here. Demand support from mayor. Okay, we can try that. And then we'll go to this other person and say the same thing. I mean, they both are fairly loyal, so I think they'll do it. Okay, we want a siege down here. Excellent. We are going to have a fight. I lost track of where that one group of troops went. Up here. Okay, let's move to where they are. Okay, so you guys... I think what I want to do is we have these guys come up this way. We have these guys just keep going where they're going. I have a feeling these guys are going all the way up here. Pay more money, I'll take it. We are losing money, surprisingly. Not really sure how. Oh, maybe the starving pops? Okay. Those guys got defeated. They may be trying to go all the way up that way. Let's have these guys route up here, because this is all captured. My goal is to try and get these guys as tribal subjects. I think they're tribal. Yeah. We already have these guys as tribal subjects. My goal is to get these guys too. That way we have a good... Trying to remember the word that you would use there. Buffer. That's the word I'm looking for. Buffer. Let's come in here and siege his stuff down. Now, you guys are sitting on attrition. Probably the supply is bad here. Let's go somewhere where it's a little better. It's good there. Yeah, these guys are eating attrition as they move, too, which is lovely. Okay, let's have these guys... Supply limit's really bad in this area. Let's move to here. In case we need them. I don't know how much better supply gets up that way. It's not that great in this area. Okay, and I want you guys to move in here. Okay, so far so good. Oh, okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, one of our researchers has died. The best we can do is a 9. And this is one of the ones that is... No. I'm trying to take care of all these scorned families. Do we still have... I don't know if I had demanded support here. I mean, if they're loyal, I feel like I can get away with it. Okay, now we have a lot more people to take a look at here. And most of these people are loyal. Oh, there's a lot of people. A lot of button presses. Okay, so this person's not so loyal. We're gonna bribe, then we're gonna demand. Okay, we've gone all the way around. Okay, this is lowering. Good. Good. Speaking of which, before we do anything else, how old is our heir? Okay, our heir is now an adult at the age of 16, so we want to arrange a marriage. Short by age. Okay. So we got a few 17-year-olds. Let's make sure that they're the right culture and everything. Yeah, so far, so these three are all good. I want to go off of loyalty, I think, would be my next one. She has a little bit of wealth, so she's not only loyal, she has a little bit of wealth. I think that makes her the candidate. Although she has a lot of traits here. Depressed, I don't know if I like that. Oh, a depressed lunatic, no thanks. Cautious, blunt, prominent. Okay, prominent could be good. Just and pious. Alright, I'm gonna take this lady then. Yeah, see, look at her health. It's really low. That would have been a bad choice. So 100 health. Good prominence. Popularity is, yeah, I think she'll be alright. Let's go ahead and select her. We don't, I mean, if we chose the other lady, she would have died. Possibly. I mean, that's pretty low health. I mean, what is our health at? Not sure where you see that on this character screen. I mean, it was on some of the other ones. Okay, well, let's just keep going here. So I see this guy moving around. I don't know why this guy hasn't really done anything about it. I mean, it's very small numbers of troops. This guy supposedly has like 42 cohorts. I just don't know where they are. Oh, they're down there. Okay. We should probably send an army to do something about that then. Let's send you over to do that. I mean, this guy may siege down before we get there, but oh well. Wasn't paying attention over here. I'm kind of surprised how these guys got over here without my ally doing anything about it. Yeah, as I thought, this guy's still retreating. We got a fort here, so I should probably hold back. You guys go take care of the fort. I guess you can siege this down. As long as you don't get attacked, which we will have to be mindful of that. There they are. Alright, just looking around to see if we're missing anything. So they may be going all the way back to the capital, looks like. Okay, let's start moving towards the capital. Where did I have you go? You're going to that, alright. Honestly, let's have you move to the capital as well. Because it doesn't really matter if we siege this down, because it would just get re-sieged. Okay, they should be in there. Okay, we've got a disagreement on the highest level. So this is just one of those things, you lose loyalty with one person, but you gain it with the other. A A lot of it comes down to what are you up to? Like, what is your role? Like, because if you're a commander, I definitely don't want to hurt your... Yeah, you're a commander. So, what is her name? We're going to side with her. Alright, well, we're at a point to go ahead and put a cut here in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.